My wife and I made what we thought was a heartfelt, long-term decision. We bought a 4-bedroom home in Pennsylvania so our son could have stability and comfort after college. We live in New Jersey and commute into Manhattan for work, but we figured owning a second home near him would give us a place to visit, spend quality time together, and support his future without hovering over him. We paid for the house entirely: mortgage, taxes, maintenance, everything. He paid for groceries and utilities, which seemed fair. For years, everything went smoothly. Then came the engagement. He met a girl. We were happy for him. She seemed pleasant when we met her, and when they got serious and announced their engagement, she moved into the house with him. We had no objections. He's our son, it's his relationship, and we were glad he wasn't alone. Then came the barbecue. We hosted a small gathering at the Pennsylvania house. Just family, a relaxed way to connect. My son, our daughter, his fiancée, her parents and sisters, all present. Things were fine at first. Then, my wife, daughter, the fiancée, her mom and sisters, and my son went into the house for a while. When my wife and daughter came out, their faces were pale. They were upset. My daughter wouldn't even make eye contact. They quietly told me we were leaving and would explain on the way back to New Jersey. What they told me on the drive stunned me. Apparently, in that conversation inside, the fiancé's family said they didn't want us at the wedding. Not just that, we were not their kind of people. According to them, we weren't good enough to be part of their family event. My son said nothing. He stood there and let them say that. My wife and daughter were crushed. I was furious. I gave myself a week to cool down. Then I drove back to the house, our house, to talk to my son directly. But when I walked in, I realized things had gone from insulting to completely out of control. The fiancé's entire family had moved in. They were occupying the house as if it belonged to them. When I asked for my son, they had the audacity to say, "Why are you here?" Then they told me to leave their house. That was it. I told them they had 30 days to pack up and leave. I wasn't going to argue. I wasn't going to beg to be included in my own son's life. I told my son the same thing. Then I walked straight into a realtor's office and listed the house for sale. It was never his house. We paid for it. We carried every cost. He lived there rent-free as a gift, as a courtesy, as an act of love. But love isn't a blank check for disrespect. When he called me in a panic asking why I was selling his house, I calmly explained the truth. I reminded him whose name was on the deed, who paid the bills, who gave him that roof. I told him if he didn't want us in his life, if he could stand by silently while his fiancée and her family insulted us, disrespected us, and tried to erase us, then he could go build a new life without our support. I gave them all 30 days to vacate. After that, I'd bring in a lawyer. That house wasn't just a building. It was a symbol of our support, our love, our desire to stay connected. He let people move in and treat it, and us, like dirt. And I wasn't going to tolerate it. People ask me if I went too far, if I'm being too harsh. But where was the respect for the people who gave him everything? Where was his voice when we were being dismissed as unworthy? He didn't just fail to defend us, he abandoned us. It breaks my heart to see who he's become. Maybe he lied to them about owning the house. Maybe he told them things about us that weren't true to impress them or to climb some imagined social ladder. Maybe they all believe their own fantasy. But now the fantasy's over. And reality comes with consequences. I hope one day he realizes what he threw away. Not the house. But the kind of parents who were willing to buy him a home just to make his life easier. The kind of family who never asked for anything in return but love and respect. If that's not the kind of people they want at their wedding, then maybe the wedding's not worth being at in the first place.